All right, people, welcome again to MG Sports TV. Hopefully, you guys are doing good. Let me just turn the mic up a bit. I think it's good there. We have a lot to discuss tonight. Hopefully, you guys prepare yourself. Let me just turn on the recording. All right, so the talking topics tonight are Reggae Boys U15 team. What's gonna happen next with this U15 team? They did really well, but what is next specifically for this batch of U15 team? Next topic will be touching on the Reggae Girls and what does the Reggae Girls performance at the World Cup means for women football in Jamaica and on how Jamaican fans look at women's football in well in the diaspora, and also how they look at in Jamaica, how they view football, women's football going on from here. We're also going to touch on some schoolboy football as well. Just finished the Ali Cup. Going to also touch on the St. George's Cup. There's a lot of football playing on right now, people. A lot of football. There's a lot to discuss. So hopefully you guys are doing good. What I would really appreciate you guys to do. Why my camera I look like that? I don't know why I did that, people. Let me see if I can fix it. Hopefully, hopefully that fix it. Yeah, so a lot of football is going on. We're gonna touch on some schoolboy football. The Ali Cup, we're gonna speak about the winners of the Ali Cup, which is Woolmer's High School. We're gonna speak about a specific player that plays for Woolmer's. Yeah, I'm just gonna highlight this particular player. Just a player that I saw, a really interesting player. There's a lot of players that I saw in the Ali Cup, but I just want to speak about that specific player. Also, we're gonna touch on the George's Cup and what we saw happen in the George's Cup. I saw something in the George's Cup. I really want to discuss that. Didn't really like it, but that is football. That's how it is sometimes. So before I do anything, people, please smash that like button. Let's hit the like button, people. And also want to say thank you very much for the to the viewers and subscribers who have always been here with us. Big up to our Patreon and also big up to the channel members. Massive respect, people. Thank you very much for the support. Alright, let's get straight into the meat of the matter. Quite a few of you already in the comment section. Let's hit the like button, people. Don't be afraid. Please just hit the like button. Alright, so let's go straight off the bat. We're going to touch first on the Reggae Boys. Now, ideally, this U15 team should be the core. I mean the core of the next U17 competition. This under 15 team should be the core of the next U17 CONCACAF championship that is coming up. Not saying all of the players will be available to be a part of it. Not saying that, because you know football. Things happen, people move around, players move around, but there's a lot in regards to development and structural moving forward regarding to consistency. That's the reason why I want to highlight the movement of this team going forward. It's very important that we look into that. Very important. Now, we have to say big congratulations to the U15 team. They have done extremely well in going to the semi-finals of the Under 15 Championship. The CONCACAF Under 15 Championship. Never done before. Never done before. So, we have to give these guys a big hand, a clapping hand, and that you guys did extremely well. Big up to the Sandow players. You guys did well. Big up to all the players. Massive respect. You guys have done us extremely proud. It's not easy. It's really not easy. Big up to the coaching staff, Andrew Peart and his coaching staff. Big up 100%. You guys really went out there and showcased what Jamaica has to offer to a wide global landscape at that particular age. So my respect to you guys. It wasn't easy for them. I can tell you, it was easy for them. And they went through tough group, pull it off, came second in the group behind Mexico, advanced to the next stage, knockout rounds. I think they played Honduras in the knockout rounds, defeated Honduras in the knockout rounds, and then in quarterfinals, then go to the semifinals and lost to Mexico. Now, losing to Mexico, is that surprising? Um, ah, I thought that we could have done better. Some slight mistakes that we made. Some slight mistakes that we made. Some really slight mistake we made. And we paid for it. And that's just how football is. We made some very slight mistake and we pay for it. And at that level, you pay for your mistakes. It's not like when most of these players, because they will be coming back to Jamaica and they'll be playing like some of the local leagues, some playing schoolboy football. And it's not like when you're in Jamaica, sometimes you make those errors and you don't really pay for it. It don't really affect you like that. But at that level, against those type of opponents, the slightest error that you make, you pay for it. And unfortunately, on that day, the keeper had an off day. He has been keeping quite well. He was keeping quite well right through the competition. Unfortunately, he just had a bad day, and we paid. That's just the nature of football. You will not be 100% every single day. That's just the nature of football. All I want to do for him specifically, I want him to hold his head up, and I don't know why this a blur, man. I really want him to hold his head up and just reflect on where things went wrong and just look into himself. And I do think that, and just know that, hey, that's football. Train a bit harder, but I don't want this minor incident really get to him. So lift up your head, train a little bit harder, and you will definitely be good. Don't worry about it. This is a learning experience for you. It happened at the right time. Some might say the wrong time, but that's just how football is. And I do believe that this will be a learning curve for you. But all in all, I do believe that these players went out there and represented themselves extremely well. Esco, Gio, he played well. Gio played really well. Kai played well as well. Kai Miles, McLean. I think it's two McLean in the team. Is it two McLean? I think I two McLean on the team. Don't remember, but I think I two. But that's the sport. And that's why we love the sport. Anything can happen. But big up to the Reggae Boys U15 team. My massive respect. You know, let me just give them a special shout out. I'm gonna find a squad list. And give them a special shout out. I think it's important that I definitely do so. Alright, so this is the squad. We have goalkeeper Justin Murray. We have you know what's that two McLean, man. You know the forward and the defender. We have Kai McLean, Zinedine McLean, Earl Dennis, Kai Miles, Giovanni Taylor, Jamari Nolan, and Kadrina Marsh, Malik White, Deshaun Byfield, Owen Jump, Samir Doshi, and that's a goalkeeper as well. Dwayne Berger, Donald Stewart, Justin Hills, Jaquan Brown, Deshaun Jacquez, and Aurel Miller. Big up, my respect to you guys. You guys did extremely well, and you made all of us, you made every single one of us really proud, and we appreciate what you guys went out there and did. You made history. You wrote your name in the book of the Reggae Boys history book, and that is certainly one. And remember, Reggae Girls are doing well, creating history. Now you guys came and follow up as well, so well done to you guys, and hopefully moving on to the U17 we can see something. So you guys should know the onus is upon you to keep yourself fully fit, to really master your craft and get better in what you're doing, so that when you move to the U17 level, it's clear that you guys make that evidence step up and look the part like how you guys look the part right now. So big up to the U15 team. Big up all of the man them. My respect. Big up. Alright, so let's move on now. Gonna move on now to the next topic. Jeremiah Morgan, big up out here, free my world. Big up South Cry, my respect. Let's go to the Bridgeport. Okay. Big up, man. Big up South Cry. Big up Jeremiah Morgan. Big up. And big up as well, Esco. You know, a few people turn out. My sincere respect. Now we're going to touch on the Reggae Girls. And now, I did do a video. Let me show you something. I did do a video. Let me speak to you guys about something. I did a video about 2 weeks ago surrounding the Reggae Girls. I did a video 2 weeks ago surrounding the Reggae Girls, and I got a lot of backlash for it. And for some reason, a lot of persons disagree with what I say. I did the video just before the Colombia game. Colombia game. You guys can go and search for that game in particular. And what I said in that video, listen, I can be wrong. I'm not saying that I am right. I'm not saying that what I said hold in the water. But what I said is, at that particular time, when the whole issue of the Reggae Girls GoFundMe pop up, at that particular time, I really said, and this is what I said, people. I said, I strongly believe that that issue came at the wrong time. Now, a lot of persons disagree with me, saying that it's the right time. A lot of attention is on the Reggae Girls now. The big media is paying attention. And all of these things, because they're saying that this is now the right time for them to get at the JFF. So it's definitely the right time to make a statement, and it's definitely the right time to just house the dirty laundry, basically. And I said, I strongly believe at that point in time that it was strategically the wrong move. Just if, wait a little bit. Like I think the Nigerian team released a letter after their campaign. I could be wrong, but the Nigeria team released a letter after the campaign speaking about the issues that they are facing. Just wait a little. We had one game left, and the whole focus was not even on the next game. The entire fan base, the entire media houses, local and overseas international media base, the only thing that they're speaking about was GoFundMe. We have a big match coming up. Now, do I Spencer, Giovanni Taylor and Kajina Marsh? Yeah, definitely. The JFF has been extremely transparent since the Reggae Girls called them out. Transparent in what way? I don't see them doing nothing different. You're not the first person here to say that. But the truth is, I haven't seen them doing nothing different than what they were doing before the Reggae Girls mentioned that. Nothing different. They weren't doing nothing different. Dwight Spencer, these Reggae Girls are not afraid of nothing. It's not a matter of afraid of anything, Dwight. It's not a matter of afraid of anything. Time and place. Time and place. They're not in the CONCACAF Women's Championship. This is not the CONCACAF Women's Championship. They could have certainly heard hear it in the CONCACAF Women's Championship. They didn't choose to do so. But the light was on them. And that is the particular time that they choose to release all of that. But the problem that I was having is, Dwight, it was in the middle of the campaign. And the whole entire focus move away from the Colombia game straight onto matters that has nothing to do with football. Matters that has not one foolishness to do with football. And that becomes the main focus. That becomes the highlight. That becomes the talking point. People not even remember then brilliant defensive performance. But people are gonna lament now on the GoFundMe. No one remembers Becky brilliant performances, to keep clean sheets. But people are gonna remember the GoFundMe talk. Now, the issue I'm having here is, which one is more important to remember? The GoFundMe or the girls' achievement? But what happened, and I think not a lot of people are looking at this, that the GoFundMe overshadowed the girls' achievement. The girls, right at this present moment, the biggest talking points for the Reggae Girls is not even them going to the World Cup. It's them using GoFundMe to get to the World Cup. Now, I understand that you guys may think different, but what I'm saying here is my perspective of it. This is how I view it. I can be massively wrong. This could be the perfect time to do it. But in my perspective, it was certainly not. It was certainly not. Now, let me give you an example. In the army, when I was doing training, and say I the bush training, and what happened basically is there's an ambush 30 yards or about a mile ahead away. There's an ambush about a mile ahead away, and we are prepared for the ambush. We are prepared for the ambush. We are totally prepared for the ambush. And we said we're gonna approach the ambush this way and that way because, well, I won't say ambush. My apologies. I won't say ambush. You're going to battle. You are going to battle, and you're going at war. You have everything. You have all your gears and this and that. You're going at war, and your opponent is in your person going to war against is in St. Catherine. You are in Kingston, and you are going to take the route through Portmore, where there's a short route from Kingston to St. Catherine. And you have everything on the route to Portmore, to St. Catherine. You have all our gears and everything, All our gears and everything. En route, major incident happened where something bad happened, and like one of the soldiers get a bad call and something bad happened to them. And guess what happened now? Everybody started focus on that one issue rather than the big issue, which is the opponents that they're going to be fighting in St. Catherine. And that is how I look at it. You have a big thing, a big game coming up. And for the entire week, that was the longest break that the Reggae Girls got. The longest break. The girls then play match must on Sunday, and the next match I think it was wait till Tuesday morning. They play match Sunday or something like that, and the next match was wait until Tuesday morning. So they get 1 week of preparation. But I'm not saying that the girls weren't focused on that game, But how can they be 100% focused when the media and the fan base and everybody, the only thing that we're focused on is the GoFundMe and what the Khadija Shah did from what she shouldn't do, what she shouldn't have done. And I'm telling you that played on their mind, because guess what, people? At the end of the day, the girls are watching the media. They are watching the media. And if these are the consistent things that is being discussed, they will also internalize it. So we might not think, hey, no, that is nothing. This underrated. In my perspective, people, I can be 100% wrong. But in my perspective, I 100% believe that we lost focus on the main aim. The GoFundMe was being discussed. During the World Cup, But it was not the main highlight until when the girls, they brought it up. Then it became the biggest highlight. That is when it became the biggest highlight. And when that happened, we went downhill. We played against Brazil. We played against France. We got a good result against Brazil. We got a good result against France, and we got a wonderful result against Panama. And guess what? Think about it. We went up to Colombia, and if you look into it, many would say that France and Brazil maybe were better than Colombia. It's just that the group situate. A lot of persons can say that. Historically. And people are going to say, boy, the team, no, but you have to remember that these teams play good football. And we go up against a Colombia, who I think that we were on par with throughout the entire game. We were 100% on par with this team. And we couldn't get the job done. We didn't have to sit back and defend like we play against France and Brazil. We were playing against a team that we were equal with. So why couldn't we get the job done? We play against superior teams and get the job done. And then we played against a team that were equal with. No, that goes to show that we weren't focused. Look at how we can see the goal. Then literally drop asleep. We dropped the ball. I'm being honest, we dropped the ball. I can be wrong. Norman, big up. Shafel here, big up. So Christ said, I agree, MG, the team lost focus. I believe that. I strongly believe that we dropped the ball. Now, the other aspect that I want to discuss is that run that the Reggae Girls they had. What does that mean for women football in Jamaica? Now, the reason I'm asking this question is solely because I see a lot of fans turn out to support the Reggae Girls. I mean a lot of fans. I also see a lot of fans a bonfire upon JFF. I don't know where enough of these fans come from. I have no clue. I mean, crazy amount of fans are bonfire upon JFF. About the development now take place. Me I go drop people, me I go open up the phone line. I'm gonna open up the phone line, people. Alright, so the phone line, as you can see, the number is below. As you can see, the number is here below. On my phone line, can call in and share your thoughts. What does it mean for local football? I see a lot of fans, people. A lot of fans supporting the Reggae Girls, bashing the JFF that they're not putting this together. They're not doing that. They're not supporting local women football. And I see, and I was sitting there and I'm looking at some of these people. Even fans look at me and said that not even I'm not me don't know nothing about women football. Me just look views, this kind of stuff. And these are the arguments that has been going around. So you realize that we lose focus on the main aim. Even fans, media lose focus of the main aim of what we're doing in the World Cup. Everybody lose focus. Everybody know automatically want to become number one fan. That became the case. We want to become number one fan. And to be number one fan, it means that you have to, or you're going to have to sit in there. I'm going to put it on. You're going to have to be extra supportive. It doesn't matter what the cost. All if you don't know the full 100, you should be extra supportive. And I find it funny. So Christ said it means that we now have higher expectations for the girls because we have now seen what they can achieve. I agree. But the question now I'm asking is, what does it mean for local football, for domestic women football? Does this improve domestic women football? Does it improve the domestic women football? Will we see the same fans that are clotting the JFF, supporting the Reggae Girls, cussing out everybody because they become this overnight loyal supporter? Will we see these same fans turning up when you have a local football competition, all female local football competition, the women's Jamaica Women Premier League, because let me tell you this, the same Jamaica Women Premier League, the same girls that you see playing the U15 and U17 competition and U20 competition, these same girls, they are the same girls who are playing in the Jamaica Women's Premier League. So my thing is now, if we can sit around TV and support these girls in the CONCACAF Championship or the World Cup qualifiers, why can't we just come out of my house and walk over a field over there so them a player? Just come out, just walk out of your house and go over a field over there so where you see two female and look a female football game a play. Why can't you support that as well? Many are going to say, boy, female football don't look good. But you're watching it on TV. You're watching the CONCACAF Championship. Is it only watchable when these same girls are playing against other countries? Or you just have that patriotic desire that you want to beat the next country and it doesn't really matter how or what? So, these are the things I'm looking at. It may sound like a foolishness me attack. I tell you. It may sound like, boy, MG got mad. It may sound real mad. It may sound like a foolishness. But just look into it. Now, the biggest talk this is the biggest talk. And I'm going to debunk it. Show no. The biggest talk about the Reggae Girls is this. Our women football local is this. JFF is not marketing women football good enough. That's the biggest talk, The JFF is not marketing the women football good enough. So they are basically saying that it all boils down to JFF. Now, for more successful programs, especially football programs, it has to be financed heavily. It must be financed heavily. And for it to be financed heavily, most likely whoever is financing that particular program or competition, they are looking for returns. And why not? Because they are funding the competition. Why not looking for returns? People, you couldn't tell me say the mic a peak. Why not look for return? And if they're looking for returns, what return are they looking for? Now, I want to put this question to you guys. Anyone in the comment section who operates a business and you're going to say you know about marketing. If you run a patty shop and you only sell beef patty, how is it? And tell me, how can you convince a vegan market or a set of vegan people to buy your beef patty? That is the question. If you have a beef, but you sell beef patty, that's the only thing you sell. How can you market your beef patty to a vegan community? And let me tell you why I asked that question. Most of the fans used to turn out for the Reggae Girls and they're doing well and creating all. They're only there because the vibes and the hype is around it. And it feels good. Nothing is wrong with that. But that's just a harsh truth. They're only there because of that. They don't love it. It come like say you eat mackerel, but because your mother shared and the only thing left in the house, and if you're not eating, you're not getting a dinner, and there's nothing more to eat, you eat it. You don't like it. You eat it. You don't like it, but you eat it because of the only thing left to feed you. It's quite similar to the situation there. Because now, it was at that moment the only football we are going on. The only football that's going on And not only is it the only football we're going, but the only bit of vibe or hype. Something, so hype is there. Hype is there. And the hype is there, so guess what? Because the hype is there, I jump on the hype train. And that's why you see so much persons coming on. Now, if the JFF should go out and try to market the Women Premier League, the local Women Premier League, let me tell you something, people. It's not easy to get supporters for that. Let me tell you why. It's not easy to get sponsors for it. Let me tell you why. This is the reason why. Yes, we know that the JFF, the trust issue and all this, we know that part of it. But the big reason why, is this. No sponsor will sponsor a project. Can I use a project? No sponsor sponsor a project where they will not see any return. None. So let me tell you the reason I'm using vegan. Because these same people are not football-minded persons. Yeah, they might watch sports, but they're not necessarily football-minded people. They just love the fact that there's an hype there and then run back at the hype. That's just it. They love the fact that there's an hype there and then run back at the hype. How is it that? Alright, so let me give you an idea. Boom. Alright, no, let me know this. Boom. Gatorade. Said JFF approached Gatorade and said, alright, so the Women Premier League is going to be run for 7 months, and this is the amount, this is the budget that we're looking forward to work with. This is what we're looking forward to do. We will get broadcasters in to cover the game. We will send out the flyers and we will send out advertisement on social media. So them get the budget. Say they get the budget of $10 million from Gatorade. Gatorade says, you know what? We would be the sponsors of the Women Premier League. Jamaica Women Premier League. We will be the sponsors. I'm going to give you 10 million as a starting budget. And out of the 10 million, 2 million is spent on marketing. 2 million is spent on marketing to get the product out there, get people on board, this, that, and rate. So it depends on all of this. Yes, everywhere on the street you go, every something you see. Everywhere you turn, you see this big thing I talk about Jamaica Women Premier League. Everywhere you turn. So there's a vibe, there's a buzz around it. Now, after them disperse on the next 5 million to the clubs for operational costs for the time period, that left roughly 3 million. Another 2 million to the winning team, and next million to buy trophies and gift basket and then kind of something there. And for rent facilities. So I'm going to break it down to you. So all that 10 million that gone. When Gatorade now come at the facility what them use, good them use up at Reggae World Center. And then put up them flag and something. And put up them flag and thing. And we check it out. The two teams that play, 10 person, they're the facility I watch. And then now when you look at the viewership, 15 persons that watch. How does Gatorade benefit from that? And let me tell you something about sponsorship. Sponsorship, they look forward to get back something. How does Gatorade benefit from that as a main sponsor? How does it? No, so big up Nathan, big up my boss. Same thing happened to Mexico. They lost 4-2 to USA. Margin of errors are thin. True. Kwan said, no, Millie, we won't. Kwan said, QN, my bad one, Mr. Kwan. QN said, we don't even see everyone going to support the men when they play. True. Say them a pack when the man play. So Christ said, the problem is the product. Women football is not attractive. They need to improve the skill level of the players. But look at this now, Soul Cry. Everybody I watch the World Cup, no. Me not hear nobody a complain say boy the World Cup quality is not that good. And you have to remember to go to the World Cup, there must be a pathway. But if you don't support nothing other than the World Cup, do you want that people them really love a sport? And the quality most places are not that good. The quality most places are not that good in women football. But let me tell you, they still get them support. They still get them support. And now me speaking specifically to the Jamaican fans. They don't like women football. So how is it that we want to see investment in it, but we not turn off watch it so that they can get a return to keep the sponsors? Because if they can't get a return and the sponsors not benefit via viewership or people that see them product, they might pull in sponsorship because it not make no sense. It not make no sense. QN said also Millie, the amount of money would have to be put into the infrastructure to get a women league up and running, it's not feasible. No company will take it on to fund it. I agree. Too much cost, not enough benefit, that will come in. Exactly. And that's just a harsh reality. No, the main reason why they won't benefit is because there will be no supporters. And supporters keep football program going. If somebody buy the TV right to some program or some game, it must mean that the expectations are a lot of persons will be watching that. So there will be returns in that. That is the whole point of how sponsorship operate. Many persons don't know that. Big up now, man. So Chris said, yes, MG, people watch the World Cup because the best women play there. So that's the best quality. So at that level, it will attract more people. The product is better at that level. I 100% agree. Then what happened to the rest of the product? No one cares about it. Only every 4 year when 4 year women World Cup play. That's only every time when women World Cup play that attention is drawn. But yet still man football is being watched right around the clock. That's just the harsh reality. That's just a harsh reality. So all of them people who have beat the JFF say if you invest in a women football and dump this amount of money do this and do that and rate it. No, it won't happen. Unfortunately, it won't happen. Very, very unfortunate. It won't happen. It won't happen. The resources and the facilities are not here. The resources, infrastructure, quality of players, you won't get it. We just don't have it. So it's very, very unfortunate. Show improvement, big up. Use the female games as a curtain raiser for the male games. That's a very, very good idea. Show improvement. So for example, if the Jamaica Premier League is going on, and you allow the Women Premier League to run at the same time, and even if they not play the same ground, the televised game, or the ground where that is the games are going to be televised, at least get a game there. Get one of the hot games them at that ground. And let's see if we can build some interest and momentum into it going forward. So that's a very good idea. So that's a good idea. Samir Doshi made Sentan proud. Yeah, he did really, really well. He did really, really well. Extremely well. So that's one of the aspects. So that's one I want to use to discuss the women football. Now we're gonna touch on the Ali Cup. Let me see if I can show Sambo. See if I can show Sambo. Just give me a little quick shot. Maybe you never reach up yet. Maybe you never reach yet. Let me see, because him all them are traveling, them gone home now, so nothing else. So we're gonna South Cry big up. Norman South Cry, there are loads of talent females in Jamaica. I've been to many games. Courtney Gray said U15 Reggae Girls and U17 Reggae Girls set to play soon. And no talk of that. You see it? You see Courtney? It's rough. It's rough. Me I tell you, it's rough. It's rough. No one cares. No one cares. But guess what? People like me, what them a look and say, me I do it for views. That them say me I do it for. Me I do it for views. That's what them say. And they say, boy, I try. I can't. I swear, I try. I'm doing my best. I'm really, really doing my best. And I do think that the media play a big, big part in it. The media plays a big, big part in it. The schoolgirl football. Let me show you now. The schoolgirl football competition is going on, right? And when I was doing the schoolgirl football competition, I've been to many places. I've been to Constant Spring. I've been to a lot of places to cover the schoolgirl football games. A lot of places. I've been to so much games. And I've never been to a game and see a big crowd. I've never been to a game and see a crowd of 20 plus. I can't recall that. If I've been to any game and see a crowd of 20 plus, maybe it was a double header and the next team stay there and I watch. And when you look on it now, when the final come, the only reason why you have a good amount of persons that stand for the final, and I can tell Eastern make the money off of that. It was because they invited the other female football teams to come and watch the finals. That's what they had to do to get little support. They invited more other females, the other female teams, just to come to at least have a little audience, a little buzz in the stands. That's what they had to do. That is exactly what they had to do. Just to have a little buzz in the stands. No, it's very funny. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. But let me tell you this. When schoolboy football start, let me tell you this now, people. Because we're going to the schoolboy football now. So this is a transition from the Reggae Girls to the Reggae Girls and women football to the schoolboy football. Now, we're going to discuss the schoolboy football. We'll be discussing the Ali Cup, the St. George's Cup. We'll be discussing a lot of things surrounding schoolboy football right now. So, prepare yourself, people. When the schoolboy football start, look how much media houses are going to rally up and run up and down around schoolboy football. Look how much. I want to watch the space, people. It's a total different thing. It's a total different thing. I don't pick and choose which football to love. I don't do that. I love all and I show support to all. I do the same thing for all. I did for schoolgirl, I did for girls, the U14, U10, U14, U15, U16, U20. I did for all the level there. And then I did for the Reggae Girls. I did for the Women's Premier League. Just like Jamaica, just like schoolboy football. I did for U14, U10, U15, U16, U17, U20. And I did for Jamaica Premier League. And then I did for the Reggae Boys. I have no exceptions. None. I do it for everyone. Everyone. When the schoolboy football start, I have to pay to go watch a schoolboy football game. Schoolgirl football, you're going free. Free. Total free of cost. Free. Schoolgirl football, you're going free. You can't find a schoolboy football as early in the season as possible. It could be group stage or what. You cannot find a group stage game where you can go in there free. You must pay. And if you pay for going there, it means that people are going to do it. It means that people and crowd are going to do it. Every picnic, every mother, every father, every brother, sister, cousin, auntie, nephew, grandmother, this or that. MG football at but you have to I just say go so cry. I say go it's not at the highest quality. But me see people watch worse. So cry. So cry. Me go Corner League, some look at Corner Bush League, and crowd pack up there. And no quality. But it's just that people are more interested in man football. So how is it that now, Soul Cry? What I'm trying to say is this, Soul Cry. How is it that at that level, people aren't interested into it? It's not even the Women Premier League, but yes, want Corner League pack. I come into football, but most of the girls them want to play them, use them home turf where most of the girls them come from. Rough. Big up Samir Doshi. Massive respect. Well done. And congratulations on job well done. Definitely have a discussion. Have a talk. I think we're supposed to Samir, link up. What do I interview, yeah? Schoolboy football is not the greatest level, but it's a far better level than the girls. I'm not comparing the levels. I'm comparing the support. And the support that I'm seeing online, South Cry, that me not compare. The support I'm see online for the girls, why I don't see it? They must say they want this and they want that for women football. But yes, they now watch a women football game. And that me I talk about a South Cry. I'm sure improvements and the girls making the money. And that me I talk about South Cry. Alright, so let's get into schoolboy football now, people. We're going to touch on the Ali Cup. So the Ali Cup has completed. The Ali Cup has completed, and Wolmers are the winners of the 2023 Ali Cup. Big up to Christopher Bailey, Carlton Sambo. Big up. Big up, these two guys have done brilliant. A well-run competition. Just a small hiccup. For example, for the Money Cup version, Jonathan Grant never show up. Not sure why. For the final, on the final day, Stats turn up late. And on that day, I'm not sure what the correlation. I don't really understand the correlation. On that day, they also had the Stats Cup, so I don't know. I think they had a match on that day as well. But funny enough, El Selassie had game on the day as well. El Selassie was partaking, and El Selassie partake. I think El Selassie partake in the Ali Cup as well. But that's also how it is. So for the Ali Cup, the winning team is Wolmers. They did brilliant. They did really, really well. I love how them play. They have some really good players. And the man of the game, the man of the tournament, the player of the tournament was Nathaniel Brooks. Now, let me discuss this player. I want to speak about this player, Nathaniel Brooks. Now, every year, you know that in schoolboy football, there's always a player who just an outburst player who everybody's gonna discuss in this player. Like last year, it was Wilson. Back he go as further back as Marshall, Kiki. Is it Kiki? A Kiki name? Kiki name? I think a Kiki name. Marvin Morgan. He goes as far back as possible. Now, one of the players that potentially, this player look potentially like to be one of the talk about players in the schoolboy football season coming up. And let me tell you people, he's an extraordinary talent, a real extraordinary talent. Now, one issue with him is that he's kind of on the reserve side. Speak to him as well. Mafia have a bit of, me not say bossy, me not say hype, but a little bit of arrogance. Where on the pitch, me are the man. Me can take this ball. Me can do this. Me can do that. He's more of the on the relaxed side. He's more on the relaxed side. Very humble. Very humble. So, but he's a unique, he's a very, very special player. And I believe that this player will be in the upcoming Manning Cup season or schoolboy football season. I believe he will be one of the talk about future superstars of Jamaica football. His name is, as mentioned earlier, Nathaniel Brooks. I strongly believe that he has what it takes. Now, the Woolman's team have a lot of stars on it. So that's one of the reasons why they win. They have Bell. For those who know Bell, say Bell, you can't. I think Bell possibly one of the best U17 player in Jamaica. I think my U17, of course, Bell's supposed to be U17. Bell are normal people. Bell are normal. So they do have a lot of players. This Woolman's team. And I am very, very interested to see what they have to offer in the coming season. So I've seen quite a few teams. Let me see if I can write on the team. Let me look on the teams that I see so far. Big up Ames. My respect, my bro. Let me look on the teams that I see so far. We are there. Alright, so let me go and find it. This I go hard, you know. Let me go find it now. Oh yeah. So these are the teams, people, that I've seen. Do I Spencer? Who is Bell? Woolman's, yeah. Jamani Bell, you remember Jamani Bell play U17. Play U17 for us. So these are the players. These are the school that I saw. So for the Manning Cup, I have seen Excelsior, St. Diego, Camperdown, Haile Selassie, Jamaica College, Wolmer's, Ascot, Ardennes, and Campion. So these are the teams that I have seen. No, do it. Wolmer's didn't go. He was once a Phoenix player. Don't think he's a Phoenix player again. So these are the teams that I have seen. I'm going to go again. Jamaica College, Wolmer's, Ardennes, Ascot, Campion, Excelsior, St. Diego, Camperdown, Haile Selassie. Or Haile Selassie. Haile Selassie. So these So these are the schools that I've seen for the Manning Cup. So for the Dakasa Cup teams now, I have seen Stets, William Midveer Central, Homewood, Mannings, Port Antonio, Eden Allen, Fogar Road, Christiana. So I've seen these teams as well. Now a lot of persons are waiting on the my preview prediction show. I not do that until after. I think I do it after the Europa Cup. I'm going to do it after the Europa Cup, people. So look out for that show after the Europa Cup. My assessment, let me tell you my assessment. Let me say sets look quite decent. I do think sets have a decent unit. I can't see it how far them are going to know where I expect them to go. I'm going to leave that for the preview show. OMG, if you got George's, so. No, man, me not touch that here, man. That's the St. George's Cup. These are the Ali Cup. These are the Ali teams are the Ali Cup. William need another solid unit. Still need maybe think William. They maybe not as defensive now as that they were like last season. Veer are some good players. Veer is actually the team that won the Casa Cup section. Veer have won number 7. Chai! Why by the fret? One left foot and by the fret. Homewood. Who would Homewood team? The number 9. Homewood have one bad number 9. I think he played for National. Home would have one bad number 9. Bad number 9. So home would have home would also have a good unit. Expecting a lot from them. I do think this season is going to be a lot more competitive. Mannings, you all know Mannings. Mannings always have good unit. Mannings always have a good team. Mannings get a new number 9. Even though the previous number 9 would have been Porter, who's a goal scorer. This time around, he's not a goal scorer, he's a midfielder. Short, wicked 9 midfield. Them still have Jevin and these guys. Fortunately, lose Abino. Abino Ghana, something the States. Yeah, switch allegiance. Port Antonio. First, I was seeing Port Antonio. I do think that squad young. That squad really, really young. So maybe they might have it difficult because the squad quite, young. Like, it's like a U14 team them have. So maybe them squad are built now for the next 2 seasons from now. But if them keep them same crop of players there, if Port Antonio keep them same crop of players for the next 2 years, Port Antonio will have a very, very good team. Like the number 10. Who's also a young player. I like the number 10. I think number 10 almost about 14 too. A maximum 15. Like the number 10. Edwin Allen. Edwin Allen. I don't think we have to discuss Edwin Allen. Edwin Allen will be fighting. Edwin Allen have a good unit. So I don't think. Alright, me not go touch it top school them. Because Edwin Allen not fall in the bracket of another big name school them. Where it's concerned. So them I got challenge again. Eleanor will be coming out in his zone and pushing again. So me not go touch on Edwin Allen. Them always have a good unit and an coach. Fogar Road, still think them too heavily reliant upon Chadwick. But them do have a good team, but them still too heavily reliant upon Chadwick. But they have a good squad. Interesting to see how them group turn out. Gonna be interesting. Christiana is a surprise team for me, people. Christiana will cause problem. Christiana did participate in the Ali Cup, and they also participated in the St. George's Cup. Christiana do have a good team. They play some very good football. As in play ball on the ground, play ball around. For the last game though, they play against Georges. Georges beat them 4-2. But it was a very good matchup. Even though Georges did miss quite a few of their starting players. But it was a really, really good. I enjoyed that game. I really, really enjoyed that game. Despite Georges never used most of the big gun. But I enjoyed the game there. Christiana have one captain. Christiana captain is a striker. That youth is a wicked piece of striker. First touch, left foot, right, more predominantly right foot. Predominantly right foot. But power, strength, physical ability, hold up play, impeccable. One of the best. Let me see if I can remember one striker of a hold up play like him. I think he's one of the best cool youth me see regarding hold up play. In play like when I Premier League, me say good at hold up the ball. Striker from Mullines, man. Short, strong striker, them, man. Can't remember my name. Oh, I forgot to say I can't find him. Striker from Mullines, man. He's a Christian, man. I can't remember my name. But in play similar to him. Play very, very similar to him. Hold the ball. I mean, once him have the ball, you can't touch it. Very extremely technical. One of the most technical striker. I know normal strikers aren't really technical. They just can kick the ball, run, kick the ball. But he's very, very technical. Love that about him. First touch, pass, collecting the ball, vision. He have everything. Everything. Very, very good player. You probably can't put him in number 10, but because he can score. Yeah, like Jason Wright. Good. Yeah, Courtney. Big up. Like Jason Wright. Very, very similar to Jason Wright. He's not that short. He have more body, probably about my height. But he's strong, powerful. And go. So Christiana have a good unit and a good strike force. Interesting to see how they go. But Central now, people. Central good. As you can see, me post the video today. Central give Mona 8. So Central have a really, really good unit. I then don't mention that already. So Central, the thing with Central now, they have a good defense, they have a good goalkeeper, they have a good defense, they have a good midfield, they have a good strike force. So Central, and they have a good set of players on the bench to ring up on the game. So Central in a good position as it stands. Alright, so let's jump to the Manning Cup now. Did I touch the Manning Cup? Any schoolboy footballers pre-ready for an overseas opportunity? Quite a few of them. I've seen quite a few. Like Bell ready. The same Brooks ready. Nathaniel Howe from Central ready. Zabir Taylor, Georges ready. Wells, Brian Burkitt, Georges ready. Mattis ready. Wells. These are players on my see so far. Lynch, Tawian Lynch, JC ready. But me can't, no for them, me not gonna remember everything, man. Me not remember everything. The number, I wonder my way for Georges, man. Left footer. Can't remember. Hold on, let me see. Me don't remember his name. I think he play on the right wing. He use the left foot. Play on the right wing. He play left foot. Do I spend no man a different Lynch? You know, the Lynch are the goalkeeper. Lynch from JC. I talk about him not there JC again. I think he gone overseas. Alright, so let me see. Excelsior, good unit. Getting ready. I think the marquee player going to be maybe not sure, but I think the marquee player might be Fuller. But Excelsior have a good unit. Well, St. Diego, surprised that St. Diego have a better team this year. Actually, have a better, stronger team this year. Like how St. Diego look. I think they're not that defensive like last year. The star defender, little plot up here, youth man. I think I St. Vincent or something like that thing come from. I remember, but it come from a different. My apologies if we get that wrong. It come from a different Caribbean island. It's not there anymore. So last year was really, really good. It's not there anymore. Camperdown, solid unit. I do think that Camperdown can push this season. It's going to be interesting. That particular group is going to be really, really interesting. I didn't get to see Jonathan Grant, so can't comment on Jonathan Grant. Haile Selassie have a very, very strong team. Haile Selassie is a team that I think a lot of people will be looking out for. Look out for Haile Selassie, people. Look out for Haile Selassie this year. They will be very, very interesting. JC, alright, you're JC now, people. It's hard to tell because I still haven't seen the first team as yet. JC was playing in the competition with them U14 team and then went all the way to semi-finals. And a U14, U16 team then play. So just imagine that. And I'm not then seeing a team. So yeah, I'm gonna leave JC out tight. Woolmers, well, Woolmers when the competition, I already talk about Woolmers. I'm not gonna touch it so. Solid unit. So far, I think out of all the teams I'm gonna see, if I'm being honest, the two best teams that I have seen, or the three best teams that I have seen for the Manning Cup section are Stats, Woolmers, and Georges. Those are the three best teams I've seen for the Manning Cup section out of all the teams that I've seen so far. As I said, I can't say much about JC, still not see JC main team yet. So I don't know who I play for JC. But I know, alright, so like that. I know a few players who I play for JC, like them have a good striker, very good striker, and Wilberforce, Bubbler. I don't know the right name, but they call it Bubbler. Left back, left wing back, very, very technical left wing back. Them have Tawian Lynch in goal, Mad Max, really good keeper. Alright, Deco, I'm not gonna argue. So alright, Deco, no problem. If you believe it's that way, no problem at all. No problem. I won't dispute you. I won't dispute what you think. I won't dispute what you think. Because at the end of the day, Deco, I mean, if me ask you right now in the comment section, because you said the youth them not good, you said them not good. If me ask you that question right now, if when you saw Whisper for the first time, if you were thinking good. Because if you said the youth them not good, I really want to know what metrics will you use, Deco? If you said them not good, what's your metrics? So Satchel, Lugana, Slovenia League, Romain Blake, who play for Chicago Fire, who else? Whisper Uganda, Chelsea. All of these youths who have gone to higher heights. What if me stay like you said they're not good? What if me stay like that? You said them youth are not good. The basic way of playing playing football. Here we go. Let me just run through me. I got through same way. Arden, do think Arden team is not that strong. I do think that they have a lot of work to do. Season still young, still not pre-season, so them still can do a lot of work and get themselves there. They did make a good account of themselves in the Ali Cup as well. Ascot, good unit. First time seeing Ascot actually. Good unit. Do think that they still have more work to do as well for the pre-season. Campion, a lot of big players, physically big players. I do expect Campion to advance again, but hopefully we'll see what to expect. What's gonna happen from there on. They have some good coach still, so maybe them can get the coach and can get them ready. Hopefully, I can get them ready. So Campion, Wells, I think that's it. Deco not easy. Deco, alright, Deco. Alright, Deco. So those are the teams that I've seen, and that is what it looks like. So big up again to Carlton and big up Sambo and Chris for putting on the Ali Cup. Magnificent competition, really wonderful competition. And I do think that a lot of the kids would have achieved something from it. Big up again, well done, and big up. So people, remember the name, Nathaniel Brooks. Remember the player to look out for in this Manning Cup season. Very silent, very quiet player, so interesting player. What else? The Georges Cup now. The Georges Cup. Hold on. But me just mention, I see Georges, as Mr. Georges, one of the best teams I've seen in competition. So I don't necessarily have to touch on Georges. I think Georges are going for Manning Cup this year. I think I'm not going to make a prediction. I know a lot of people are going to look for that. But I expect Georges to do extremely well this year based off of what I've seen so far. With Dakar Cup, I've seen a lot of good teams in Dakar Cup. Central, Christiana. I do think Christiana still have some work to do. But Central, Veer, CC, I saw CC. There's a lot of teams, man. And McGrath, I think McGrath will be a surprise package. I believe that McGrath will be a surprise package out of that zone. With Charlie Moon, there with Dintley, I think McGrath will be a surprise package out of that zone. Because good MG, me see all of them. Them not already on Jamaica level, yeah, them can go on, but when you talk about Jamaica, then that's a struggle like Maggie. But as I said, that's what you believe. No, I have no problem in your belief. That's your belief. That's your opinion. My opinion is different. I have no problem at all. You said them already. I have no problem at all. None at all. I said I see a few gems. I see a couple gems that I can highlight and discuss. No problem. And funny enough, when some of these players are playing for the Reggae Boys, U15, U17, and U20, some of you guys are the same person who said them already. When me talk about them, when you see them play for the youth level, when you see them play for the youth level, all the same man are going to say, boy, the boy, a body, this and that, and they play good and this and that. But as soon as me associate them with schoolboy football, them not ready. But that is the perspective. That's how it is. So these are the talking topics. I've been through a lot of topics so far. Deco said U15 a walk, them can't even play defense. You will find that very strange. So our U15 team in the CONCACAF region came fourth. And you are going to turn around, Deco, and say them walk. How much team is in CONCACAF? How much teams do you think participate in CONCACAF? And for our under 15 team to come fourth, and you're going to call them walk? Anyways, can't reason with you at all, Deco. For you go say that, me can't reason with you, man. Because you don't appreciate things. The amount of historical records of the U15 team broke. Yeah, man them beat Honduras. Man them flag Honduras. Man them do well. Alright, anyways, here we go. I say go. I said, but I won't argue against your opinion. I will not argue against your opinion. Your opinion is your opinion. My opinion is my opinion. I will not. Really, MG fourth is failure. No problem. If that is what you believe, no problem at all. If fourth is failure, no problem. That means, in a world ranking, only number one team in the world right now, I'm a champion. I'm the champion. Everybody else a failure. That's how you look at it then. Anyways, people, people, big up, massive respect. Deco and close off the show. Laurel Gray said, I think this FBS season will be one of the better ones. More academy players, more technical coaches. I think it's going to be you're going to see a more. You're going to see better football. I think you're going to see better football. For example, like TG. TG plays similar to CC. Bar and ground. You see more. Ziggy Man said, so everybody who didn't win a competition is a failure. That's his point of view, Ziggy Man. Anyways, people, smash the like button, people. Hit the subscribe button if you're here for the first time. Hopefully, you guys are doing good. Take care of yourself, people, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be dropping the Campion feature. I did a feature today with Campion. I'll be dropping that tomorrow morning. So look out for it about 8 a.m. The Campion feature. So look out for that one, people. Big up. Hit the like button, people. Smash the like button, and I'll see you guys again. Deco, run me. Big up, people. Massive respect. Hey, Deco, you love get trouble. Big up, people. Hit the like button, people. Hit the subscribe button if you're here for the first time. So many Rustics. Big up, people. MG Sports TV. We are out. Boom. We close out the recording. Turn on the music, I know. Music!